What's up, everyone? Welcome back. I'm Blake McLain, and I'm a music producer. So today we're doing some 5 Seconds of Summer, and I'm more than stoked. As always, you guys know my channel was built on 5 Seconds of Summer. It's literally how I got this started, and I will say this every single video that I do for these guys, which I will always support their music. I'm so grateful to the guys for the music that they put out. I'm grateful to all of you, the fans. I'm lucky to be able to share a fan base as incredible as you all are. And, just listen to good music, like damn good music. So I can't wait to see where they're going with this. And honestly, I think this is going to be an interesting release because it's going to show and solidify what the rest of the album is going to sound like, because we've already heard a couple songs up to this point. So it's really going to kind of lock in that sound. I'm thinking. I might be wrong. Who knows? But we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump in. Make sure, you subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Go check out my band's new EP, Birds of Paradise. I'll put the link to that down in the description. It's called Neon Grave. We spent a good amount of time on it, but we're already working on some new songs. So really excited about that. But all right, let's go. Let's jump in. So this is 5 Seconds of Summer, Me, Myself, and I. All right.
I guess I got what I wanted. I never knew what I need.
I love the little crunch guitar tone. God, it's so nice and tight and compressed. Something interesting about guitar tones, I'm going to be talking about a lot of this stuff a little bit more in depth now on the channel, just because it's fun and I love teaching you guys things. With guitar tones, you have compressors generally on most instruments, vocals, things like that. And you don't generally want to compress a distorted guitar, but if you compress kind of like a really light crunch like this, you get a really nice tight sound, and I dig it.
Leave it up to me to fuck it up without a good reason. I know that it was my own fault.
What?
I never picked up that phone call. Oh, Lord.
Hold up. That drum set. That kid is sick.
Fault. Never picked up that phone call. Oh,
I'm gonna wait until we see it again.
All these broke hearts, but mine's the one bleeding. Bullshit, I
hell
made
yeah.
myself. Me and my selfish appetite. I did not need your help. Now it's just me, myself, and I. La, 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 la. Now it's just me, myself, and I. La, 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 la. Now it's just
Yeah, dude. Oh my God, I love it. It's just like an acrylic transparent kit, but it's just filled with flowers, and it's such a nod. Oh, that is so freaking Ashton, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, I dig it.
Myself and I guess I got what I wanted. I never knew what I needed. Leave it up to me to fuck it up without a good reason. I know that it was my own fault. I never picked up that phone call.
So something interesting here is on the verse, it almost sounds like, I'm getting better at this too, just working on my ear. It sounds like he's pretty much just sitting around the 3, like the 3 and the 1, but it's up in his higher register, which is really cool. So he was able to do that on the first verse in his lower register and then bring it up to kind of give it a little more oomph on the second. You bring in the drums, you bring in all those things, and I'm pretty sure he goes up to the 5 for this.
Oh Lord, all these broke hearts, but mine's the one bleeding. Bullshit, I made myself. Me and my selfish appetite. I did not need your help.
Yeah, he's sitting there on the 5.
Now it's just me, myself, and I.
So let me explain to you. That kind of just gives it a little bit of contrast. I just realized I'm thinking in my own head and just like overwhelmed. So essentially, you have, like, if you've ever seen The Sound of Music, you have like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, like that whole thing. Essentially, those are all, they correspond with numbers, and it's called the Nashville number system. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like that kind of a thing. So when I'm talking about like the 1, the 3, the 5, generally every chord is made up of a 1, a 3, and a 5, like a major chord. So you kind of, those end up being your harmonies and sort of where you play around, with the verses and how you kind of provide contrast between the choruses and the verse. For example, if you're hanging around the 3 on the verse, you might want to jump to the 5, or maybe the octave up, go to the 8, which is also the same as the 1. Just higher. So you want to either go to one of those two to just kind of give it a little bit of oomph and a little bit of contrast.
Oh, it's just me, myself, and I. Now it's just me, myself, and I.
love the call and response between like the actual vocal line and then the synth. That's really cool because they're sitting in the same little spectrum.
I guess I got what I wanted. I never knew what I needed.
The eyeshadow sick. It's also, I'm getting a little bit of like Move Along, the All American Rejects vibe. I don't know why it's always All American Rejects with these guys. I could be completely wrong. Like it's totally just, you know, me. It's pure conjecture. But, you know, if you ever watch the Move Along video, it does the same thing where it's like switching outfits like nonstop, but they're all kind of in the same, you know, general area like on the screen. This is my favorite so far. I loved Complete Mess. I love all the songs that they've put out so far, but this is my favorite. This has some really, it's a nice hybrid of sounds. You know, like you're always kind of looking to take, you know, older styles and sort of start to incorporate them into a new style of music and sort of kind of, I don't know, create something new out of something old, I guess is the best way to kind of explain it. But it's not an easy thing to do. You know, and some of the greatest songwriters, some of the greatest producers in the world, they're able to do that in a way where it feels familiar to the listener, but it's not the exact same as, you know, something you've already heard. And here it's just like pulling, like for example, that just crunchy guitar tone, a little bit of like some of the synth sounds they're using, like just the overall feel. They're doing an amazing job. It's got a little bit of like an early 2000s kind of vibe to it, and I love it. Also, the camera shot from above really kind of does it too. But I dig it. Like, I'm here for it, guys. And, you know, again, I'm always going to support this. I'm always going to say good things about these guys because really, for one, there's nothing bad to say. But two, they're just talented musicians, and they put out good quality, amazing, real, honest music. So I'm always here for it. Thank you all for hanging around. I appreciate it. I'm kind of still getting going today. This felt really almost awkward, but whatever. All right. I'll catch you guys later.